Hi, I'm Felicity. Let's have a get well, stay well moment on how to cope when we have lost a loved one. Well, this is crunch time, isn't it? It's the one thing we dread. We really don't know how we're going to cope. And I had a lot of learning to do on this one. I was born after my parents had lost their first child. No family forgets a lost baby. I then lost my best school friend very young. Then my own 20-year-old daughter. Then my father 6 months later. A husband, my mother, and countless friends along the way. I guess I was so bad at coping that God had to lead me round the mountain again and again until I learned to cope His way. Unfortunately, I'm one of those people whose compassion pours out of their eyes. So embarrassing. I cry at funerals of virtual strangers. My eyes fill with compassion on seeing news reports. So God, who always knows how to teach us best, brought me into the ministry, and part of my duties, of course, was taking funeral services. The Lord knew that this was the only way to make me concentrate on Him rather than being overwhelmed by emotion. I learned to concentrate on Jesus. His name is the only one that dries our tears and calms our fears. He even turns our mourning into joy. Jesus has promised eternal life to those who believe and trust in Him. So the loss of a loved one who believed is really a coming home ceremony, a celebration of life well lived. And after that, we who are left behind move on, strengthened by the memories of our loved ones. We can then continue on our life's mission of helping others, knowing with certainty that we shall be reunited when the Lord comes back to earth. Coping with loss requires some physical fortitude too. When a loved one dies, we have usually had to watch them suffer for some time. So this is really very often a more harrowing time than the actual death. The death is really a merciful release. So as a nurse, I used to advise bereaved people to take especially good physical care of themselves, as well as looking after their mental and spiritual health. So if you're suffering the loss of a loved one, remember to rest, to recover, to heal. Take your time. Be good to yourself. Spend time with positive Christians. They will give you good fellowship in an undemanding way. Just eat when you feel you can. Sleep when you feel you can. Take a break away when you feel you can. Beautiful surroundings are very healing. Get back to nature and follow the rhythm of life. See how the caterpillar decays, becomes a cocoon, and looks dead, but afterwards resurrects and flies away as a stunningly beautiful, vibrant, colorful butterfly. The Bible has lots to tell us about our new eternal bodies. They don't wither and die as these earth suits do. We are transformed and will be lifted up like the butterfly. And so should we, as the bereaved, be lifted up to get back to work as soon as we can, because routine is comforting. Most of all, remember that underneath are the everlasting arms. If you believe, they will bear you up on eagle's wings and heal you. God doesn't want us to be miserable. He doesn't want us to wallow. He wants us to pick ourselves up and keep doing His work in the world. So heal others and God will heal you. It's the only true way to get well and stay well after losing a loved one. Lots more information on my website, felicitycorbinwheeler.org.